Hello, I'm Courtney Dunlap, and I had the pleasure of taking Dr. Altoff's grammar class at Southeastern this semester. One of the questions that I focused on during my studies was the role that grammar plays in secondary curriculum. I teach 9th grade English as well as a response to intervention course. The response to intervention course is where I am really honing in on the writing needs of students, and so grammar instruction is important. However, I am of the school of thought that grammar must be taught in context for it to be internalized. That being said, when it comes to hierarchy of importance, I do consider grammar less important than some of the other aspects just because it goes hand in hand with other components of English language arts instruction. I think that knowledge of grammar does give students a leg up. I think that it is imperative that students learn what code switching is and how to use that in their professional life, in their academic life, and regardless of what endeavors they pursue beyond the public education, whether that's higher ed or entering the workforce or whatever, they do need to be able to communicate effectively. And no one wants to hire an employee who doesn't have at least some idea of the fact that they are going to speak to their boss and company owners different than they would speak to a colleague. I think that grammar is important, but I do think that other needs must be considered above those just because of the rigor required of us for standardized testing. Kids are getting to us in the secondary classrooms 3 and 4 grade levels below where they need to be successful on end of course exams. And while I do not like standardized testing and what it does to students and what it means for teachers and administrators, the reality is that if they cannot perform well on those tests, it's going to be difficult for them to take college entrance exams like TSI and even the SAT and ACT. That being said, I think that contextual teaching is going to be beneficial, not just in grammar, but in all aspects of the language arts.